Mind you, the most modern car we've got is that Norex car number 75, which you'll see, which is a Le Mans. There it is, coming up with the big wing on the back, not the one at the back. That's a full. Well, it's a Clubman-looking car, but with a wing like that, it can't be a Clubman.
No, and it's
not
got
allowed.
a six-cylinder Holden type engine in it, I think.
Is that the Gissing Holden?
So I think that's the one. Of course, no surprise to see Hardman on pole. McGuinness in point 2. Laurie Bennett, that you were just having a bit of an interview there with, in position 3. Carrick.
Well, as Laurie said, he really shouldn't be in this race because he's an O car, an earlier car, but they had to make the numbers up.
Well, he's invited, you see, Bobby.
Yes, I know, and they invited him. And he's third, so that's good. And the way
Absolutely,
they go.
Racing.
A good old standing start. I always hated rolling starts, and there goes Hardman in the front with the car that his father built back in 1981, the JH1 Hardman. Laurie Bennett
Laurie making a great move there too.
Oh, and a lock-up from Carey.
Yeah. Did he make it round the corner? No,
he did
thought
not.
it looked a bit hot going in. So the Formula Holden having a little bit of a ambition overtaking ability there into the old turn 3. Heading down around the sweeper there now. Imagining that Hardman is probably way out in front, but these guys are down the back and challenging their way around down through the cleavage. Of course, the Gissing Holden with the racing number of 186 probably gives away the engine that's in it. We've just heard a little bit of a backline message that there might be a little bit of rain sneaking in, so this race could become quite interesting, Bobby.
Yes.
If there's rain out there, these guys are going to slip and slide.
Well, they certainly won't be on rain tyres, that's for sure. So there's Rowan Carrick trying to make up as much time as he can in his Formula Holden, a formula that was our top racing formula for some time. It was at one time called Formula Brabham. And called Formula Holden because it ran the V6 Commodore car.
With not a lot of development done on the engine, so it was trying to bring about a category that would be a lot more reliable and therefore reduce the cost of running.
And car number 74, which is not in your program, is Dean Cam in a Chevron B24. O Racing, as is Laurie Bennett. But Bennett's still second, a long way behind Hardman, but a fair way ahead of McGuinness.
Yeah, Hardman is a hard man to catch.
Well, he's run in Formula Ford, and he ran in one of the early model Formula Fords and was very quick in that.
Yes, there's some very talented drivers and years of experience like Laurie Bennett that you were talking to there before. I first saw Laurie racing back in the 70s, so he's raced around the world.
Oh, there goes Cam right under two of them.
Past two up the back straight.
So does Carey go past number 6, I think it was. Can't pick it up.
Big thundering V8 in car 74. Powers down the front straight.
Well, it is a Formula 5000.
Well, that would explain the V8. Seeing any evidence of rain on my screen here, but that's the door is ajar on the car 75.
Well, that's the Norex that I mentioned before. A very different car, but historic. It runs a rotary motor in it, which I no doubt the spectators outside will know with the popping and banging of the rotary when they back off. And That's a Sports 2000 behind it of car number 25, which is Robert Whitwell. They're a formula that we never saw in Australia, but were big in America and Europe, like a sports Formula Ford. They run a virtual stock standard 2-litre Ford Pinto motor. But
there's quite a category opened up in Europe or in the UK of the Sports 2000s. They're running both the Pinto and the later Duratec version of the car.
Well, a lot of that, as I said, we never had them, but a lot of the cars we have got are imported from America.
Of course, the Tiga chassis was a very common or very popular chassis, which was Tim Shank and Howard and Ganley.
Yes.
So and Howard and Ganley is back in the UK, living in the UK, and happily a part of the Sports 2000 group. Again, that door is certainly popping well off on the Norax. Will be interesting to see. Hopefully he is not going to be given a black flag for that, although it does appear to be flapping quite badly.
Yeah, you wouldn't want it to come off.
Certainly not.
There goes the 2000 looking for a way underneath him, but the Norex has got more power, obviously.
More power, but not necessarily the cornering speed.
No, certainly not.
Still in front.
Well, our Formula 5000 has dropped out, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Cam in car number 74. So this looks to be the dice of the race without a doubt. Whitwell against West, and there he goes around the outside.
Got the run on him there.
Oh, but can't pull it off. The
Just
rotary outpowers him.
He's going to have
Another go. Up the inside, no.
Going to have to find that gap somehow. Not going to catch him down this straight. That'll be what he can do in the twisty bits. If he can force him into an error, and then he'll be able to slip past. Laurie
Bennett with car number 36. McGuinness. Andrew McGuinness in his relatively new Rolt RT1, which Laurie's giving him, showing him round the track in a much earlier Elfin 600.
Laurie's been around this track a few times.
Well, says Andrew.
Yeah, yep.
In fact, I suppose neither of them have been around this track a few times because this is the long track.
Well, yeah.
And they've only had one race a year on this. However, there's McGuinness catching up, getting a tow. Doesn't look to try and dive away from him.
Laurie works hard, bring the car up through
There
the
goes
old start finish
McGuinness
straight.
running down the inside.
Down the inside, does it easy in the end. Well, I showed you a couple of laps, now you show me a couple of laps. Is that how it's going to work?
Well, Laurie's only a couple of car lengths behind him, but we'll see.
Down around the wriggly bits down the bottom.
Rowan Carrick coming up behind them, so he's made up from his spin or off. He's come up into fourth position. Oh, Laurie's not letting him get away by any means.
No. It's going to be a challenge. And Laurie,
Ooh.
no.
Ooh, that was close.
Thought he was having a bit of a dip at the end of the old back straight. Wasn't going to happen.
This is the last lap, so
Lap 7 of 7. Yep.
he catches up on him, but no, he won't be able to
Won't be able to do
accelerate
it from there. No. Done and dusted. Bit of a replay here with the Norax and the 2000 Sports 2000.
Oh, that's what we missed.
Makes
we
it drop down through the inside. Now, I did actually think I caught that out of the side of my eye earlier on through the window. And it looks like he's made that pass stick.
Yeah, well, we watched him for laps
We
behind, and anyway, we got it on the replay.
We
well
did,
done.
and he's been able to make that pass stick well and truly. Right, Whitwell coming through onto the start-finish straight. And there is our leader heading towards the checkered flag.
Who laps the Norax.
So Hardman across the finish with a big lead.
And here's Carrick right behind Laurie Bennett. 1,600 against 3 litres, or 3.5.
Yeah, is he going to be able to catch him? What can he do up this back straight? Not a lot.
No, he's. You would have thought he's making it up under brakes, which is unusual. He thought he would have made it up under power, but I think Laurie's got it.
Yeah, I think Laurie's out there on wet tyres. I'm not sure, or certainly semi-wets.
Well,
he's
he's
a stopped car on the start-finish straight that I just caught out of the eye. Caught of my eye.
He's a Group O car, so he can't.
There we go. There was a car that appeared to have been stationary on the start-finish straight. Has got on underway again and continued on.
Robert Wilson.
Robert Wilson. Yeah.
Oh, the Peregrine 1500cc Group P car.
Must have had a bit of a moment.
So Hardeman, McGuinness, Bennett, Carrick, Kuchel, Gissing, Whitwell, West, James and Crabtree. They're our top 10. We thank Dana Precision down there at Roeville for sponsoring that great race. We'll see them again 2 times tomorrow.
Thank you, Bobby. We'll hand across to our Blendline TV producer who will pop us through to an ad right now.
We've always had a few cars. They're all special. The T-Bird.
Oh, that's mine.
The Combi for when we want to get away. The XR8.
It's going to be a classic.
They're all insured with Shannon's,
We've also got Shannon's Home and Contents cover,
which helps protect our automotive collectibles, tools and memorabilia in the home and garage. If you're motoring enthusiasts like us, it's got to be
Shannon's.
Shannon's, insurance for motoring enthusiasts. Call 13 46 46 for a quote.
We all agree now is the right time to start making choices to support Aussie businesses, supporting Aussie families and communities. Well, from their humble beginnings in Melbourne nearly 100 years ago, Penrite now sit as a truly respected global lubricants brand across automotive and industry. And the best bit, it's still 100% owned by an Aussie family that employs Australians in Australian factories right here on Aussie dirt.